This video will look at using Desmos to create a three-dimensional shape of your object. Part of your project asks you to draw or use technology to create your 3D model of the equation that you chose and see how well it represents your actual shape. So I found online this great Desmos example. Again, I found it. If you look, it's actually quite complicated. Look at all the equations in here that they're using to create this. But what it does is it allows you to put a function in here. So they put the function 1/2 sine of 2x plus 1 in, and it actually will create that three-dimensional shape. You can change your where it starts and where it ends, right? So if I move this around, you can see how my lower and upper boundaries are changing. I think they had it at 1, right? And then you can change, obviously, your upper boundary here. You can also, if you come down to view, it will show you your 3D axes, which are right here. Oh, I can't remember which one. No, it's not the 3D axes. You can come here to the alpha and beta, and you can actually move your axes around a little bit. So if I do this, you can kind of turn your object, maybe to find the best display that you like. If you obviously put it at 0, it will leave it completely not three-dimensional at all. But you can start to turn it a little bit, and the B will swing the axes around a little bit. So all you have to do is I will send you this link in the folder as well, so you can just open this exact Desmos, and all you're going to come in here is change this equation. So if I go to my Hershey Kiss, and let's say I'm going to use the and highlight and copy my equation, not the restriction, control copy. Then if I go to that activity, I've already deleted the function in there, so that function we saw previously is gone. And now if I do control paste and put my new, wait a minute, it doesn't look like a kiss. That's okay. My function's in there. Remember, what did I want to graph my function between? Here it's going between -2.1 and 10. If I go back to my Hershey Kiss, right, remember this is between 0 and about 21. So let me change this to about 0 and make this go all the way up to 21. Now, voila, definitely looks like a Hershey Kiss. That actually looks pretty good. But the other thing you might want to play around with is the view of it. If I come down here to underneath view, the alpha and the beta, that will change my view of my axes. I actually kind of like this one, but I can, if I move this around, remember that one was set at 6.7, right? It will swing my kiss around slightly. So if you want a different view, this looks like it's swinging it on the X scale, right? I could bring it all the way back here to 0 and make it flat, but the beta swings it more up and down, I think. So whatever you decide is your view that you want to use in your project, right? That's not a bad picture of it either. Then I've already turned off my grid. You might have your grid here. If I go over here to the wrench, I can turn my grid off and then come up to the share button. And I'm going to share this as an export image. And you can play around with the thickness of the lines or the size of your shape, but all you need to do now is download this, and then you can use this in your project as a picture of how well your 3D model fits the actual model.